Namaste friends. In today's Comet previous year questions, I have taken chemical bonding and surface chemistry chapter. So, hybridization state of bromine in bromine pentafluoride is, see, bromine pentafluoride formula is BrF5. Hybridization is calculated with the help of the equation, remember, that is, in this particular case, H is equal to half into, so in this particular case, valence electron plus monovalent atom minus cation plus anionic charge. So half into valence electrons are, remember, bromine it is 7 plus monovalent it is 5 because halogen is there 5. Divided by 2 is 12, divided by 2 is 6. Remember, 6 means sp3d2 or d2sp3. Two options left. But remember, in this case, it is sp3d2. So because in case of the bromine, remember, so F is weak ligand, weak, hence it will not pair of the electron. So the answer for this question is D. Sorry. Now pick the incorrect statement. Very simple. Multiple covalent bonds are stronger, shorter than single bonds. Remember, triple bond is shorter than single bond. It is correct because single bond length is more. So correct statement. Bond strength inversely proportional to bond length. That is also correct. If the bond length increases, remember, bond strength is going to decrease. Bond order of isoelectronic species will be same. So it is also, remember, correct it is because, for example, nitrogen is having bond order is equal to 3. So similarly, so if you consider the 14 electron system, any of those 14 electron system, bond order will be same. For example, carbon monoxide, 6 plus 8, 14. Carbon monoxide bond order is equal to 3. So like that, remember, so isoelectronic species will have same bond order. That is also correct. Then bond enthalpy increasing with increasing bond length is wrong because as bond length increases, bond strength decreases. It's the inversely proportional. Then definitely bond enthalpy decreases. Hence the answer for this question is D. Then in the third case, which of these represent the correct order of their increasing bond order? Here there is a hint, remember, shortcut is that, see, helium is having very less number of electron among all these. So helium is having only 4 electron, helium 2 means, so helium plus means having only 3 electron. This is only 3 electron system. Definitely 3 electron system means it will never have a maximum bond order. Definitely that should be the answer. So it should be least. Or you can calculate it like this. See, this is electrons is equal to 14, right? 14. So 14 electron system, remember, bond order is equal to 3. So hence the bond order is equal to 3 here in this particular case, bond order is equal to 3. Then O2 plus, remember, O2 plus is 15 electron system. 15 electron system means 10 minus 5 by 2 shortcut. So bond order is equal to 2.5. O2 minus, it is 17 electron system, 10 minus 7 divided by 2. So O2 plus 15, 10 minus 5 divided by 2, that is the 2.5 will get O2 minus. So O2 minus means, remember here, 10 minus 7 divided by 2, 3 by 2, 1.5 will get bond order. So this definitely here you are going to get it as 0.5, right? So hence the answer for this question is B. Incorrect statement. Dipole moment of ammonia is due to orbital dipole, resultant dipole in the same direction. This is always true in any case. In BF3 bond dipoles are higher. Definitely B and F bond dipole is higher. But dipole moment is 0 because bond BF3 molecule is planar triangular. We know that. Dipole moment is a vector quantity. It is 100% true. But remember, O2H2 show bond dipoles due to bond polarization. Definitely this is wrong because O double bond or HH same electronegative atom. Hence there is no polarization present. Hence remember, answer for this question should be D. Then, which of the following molecule exist? Which is exist they are asking. See, we know that monoatomic, they are noble gases. Noble gases are monoatomic. So definitely this and this will never exist. And here you can see 4 electrons are there total. Correct? So 8 electrons are there. 8 electrons are there. And when you write this, remember sigma 1s2, sigma star 1s2, sigma 2s2, sigma star 2s2 will write. Which means number of electrons in bonding and anti-bonding is the same. It does not exist, that is Be2. But we know that helium hydrogen molecule exists. So the answer for this question is hydrogen. Tetrahedral structure is formed by a very simple question. It was asked once, remember. Tetrahedral means sp3. No, anyone can tell this. Then 2px atomic orbital undergo linear combination with, remember. So for linear combination, the condition is that, remember, same symmetry and same energy. See, same symmetry and same energy should be there. See, 2px always mix with 2px because 2py will have different symmetry, x-axis, y-axis. Definitely it is not possible. So the answer is B. Molecular orbital having lowest energy. See, when you write the configuration, sigma 1s, sigma star 1s, sigma 2s, sigma star 2s, so then sigma 2pz, right? So pi 2px and pi 2py of same energy, and then pi star 2px, then pi star 2py, then sigma star 2pz, right? So hence remember, sigma star 2pz is highest energy, then pi 2py, pi star 2px will come here, then sigma 2pz should be the answer in this particular case. Then, so sulfur sol is an example of surface chemistry chapter. Very simple question they have asked. Sulfur sol is an example of. Remember, sulfur sol, before forming the sol, it is very small particle. Correct? Small particle. Hence, remember, those small particle aggregate together to form a large particle. Such type of colloids are called as multimolecular colloid. You can refer my notes. If you have not downloaded my notes, handwritten, colorful notes, you can go to description box. On the topic name, if you click, you are going to get the description box. From there, you can download those notes. Definitely will get some help from that. If you get some help, if you are not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. So, geolites are shape selective catalyst because last PU, this Karnataka board second PUC exam question, it was asked, theory exam. So geolites are shape selective because of honeycomb like structure. There is no other option, correct. Then SO2, H2S, 3S plus H2O. This represents the preparation of a sulfur sol by, remember, it is oxidation process. Because here what happens is -2 of this converted into 0, SO2 act as oxidizing agent. So oxidation is the answer for this. And the last one, adsorbent used in gas mask is very, very important, simple one. So adsorbent used in the gas mask is activated charcoal. Always remember, activated charcoal having that capacity to absorb the poisonous gases from this particular the substances. So because of that reason, so activated charcoal is the answer in this particular case. So these are the 12 questions I have covered. Definitely these are very less number of questions which was asked in previous year, this COMEDK exam I have taken. These questions are not enough to crack any exams, remember, but my intention is to help in your preparation. That's all. I am not going to complete the whole syllabus here because of the time constant and my busy schedule. So sorry for that. But this will definitely boost your confidence in the exam, or it will help as a supporting material for you. So thank you for watching. Have a nice day.